So here's the slightly embarrassing thing about this drawing is I think I've done a version of this drawing in probably a dozen different sketchbooks over the past 10 years. And I always tell myself, I'm gonna do something with it, I'm gonna make something of it, I'm gonna use it to say something. And it's not that I think it's my best piece, but I think it's something that means a little bit more to me. And that's why I keep coming back to it. And if we're getting it all out in the open, then I might as well share this bit of goofball trivia about myself. I have always thought of the ideas in my head like a bunch of little birds. Well, okay, maybe not all little birds. Some are big and hard to get off the ground. Others flutter around constantly and I can't get them to stop. Some have large beaks and others long tails. The idea is that each idea creates its own crazy little bird, and their only way out is if I let them out. Some days the pages of a sketchbook are filled with a dozen ideas that get released into the wild. Other days I feel like it's better for everyone if I just keep them bottled up and stuck inside. But no matter how I feel, they are restless. The ideas, the birds. They flutter and they fly and they squawk and they knock about. They have to come out. I know how it is for me, but I have a good idea that it's pretty similar for a lot of you. A bunch of ideas, and most of them spend their days caged up, cooped up, waiting for their chance to fly. I did another illustration about being created to create, and that is something I believe more than anything. And yet half the time, for a million different reasons, I just stop creating. I'll put down the sketchbook and pick up the remote, and I'll talk myself out of an idea because, I don't know, just because. So how does that match up? How does that make sense? You see, I believe God created us to create. I believe He is a creative God full of life and wonder and imagination, and if we are made in His image, then so are we all of those things. But the thing is, God created us to create, and creating takes work. Creating is a choice. Creating is hard. Creating takes pain sometimes and sacrifice other times. And because God chose to create, He also gave us that choice to create. And He will never make that choice for you. He will not lift your hand and put it to paper. Absolutely, God can and does prompt your spirit and whisper to your soul. And out of that, beauty can be created. And the other thing that can happen when God whispers to your heart is absolutely nothing. Why? Because it's a choice. And the hardest thing to think about is all of those choices. All of those options have an expiration date. We only have so many pages to fill, so many stories to write, so many ideas to let go into the world. So I guess this is my charge to everyone. To wake up the birds, get them buzzing around and get them excited, and then let them go. Let them out, put the ideas down, draw the picture, take the photo, write the story, carve the statue, or a million other things. Just let them go. All the birds, the big ones, the tiny ones, the ridiculous ones that will absolutely make the world smile. Just let them out, because that is where they belong. God created you to create. God breathed life and wonder and imagination and curiosity into your soul. God whispers beauty into your heart. And then He sits back and watches like proud parents waiting for His kids' first steps to see what you're going to do. So do it. Just stop drawing the same drawing for the next 10 years. Stop saying one day and let it be today. Stop watching and start creating. One day the birds won't be able to fly anymore, so let them out. Let them out in flocks and flood the world with your ideas and your creativity. In short, don't die with the art still inside of you. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. But most importantly, please share the video. Share it with somebody who may need that extra little push to get their ideas out, to stop waiting and start creating. So hit the like and subscribe and share the video, and I'll see you next time.